So am I chatting with bots or real people? I haven't come to my conclusion, and I've pretty much abandoned all scientific method, but I'm kind of getting some answers. I have revised my experiment to, I tried to send out a message to my subscribers as planned, and I even paid the over 100, it was 110 with the tax Canadian, to have the ability to email all my subscribers at once. And it didn't look like it worked. And I got a message that when I tried again, I have my computer handy here, that you have to wait 15 days before sending out your free email campaign, or you can unlock 200 Lin coins to send your email campaign to all 1,187 subscribers right away. So I think I know where the scam part comes in, because it's tempting to pay. I'm cheap though, so I decided to try another way. Or I'll see in 15 days if I can send this to my subscribers, but I can't really finish that part of the experiment right now. So I went on to my followers and I sent it to a good portion, a few hundred anyway, over the last week. And I haven't got through them all, because I got back to my earlier ones, which came in around when I was a new mom and very sleep deprived, and they weren't answered. I had all these, and I wondered how long ago, until I realized that one of them said, "I really hope you put out music in 2015. So I realized, yeah, how rude, very late to answer those messages. And I'm trying to, because I can't just send the thing, which I'll read here, that I'm sending out to everyone else without answering their, wonderful message first. But what I'm sending to everyone else, and I got it out to a lot of the people, more recently I kept up on messages, so it was easy to just send this out. Thanks for taking the time to subscribe. I'm attaching the link for my latest weekly vlog, where I'll be posting some old unreleased songs in the coming weeks. Also, please subscribe if you want to help me with my little experiment, and you are human." So I've had wonderful messages of people trying to explain what makes them human, and I think I'll email some of you back to say, hey, can I read these? Because some of them are pretty amusing. But clearly, and I'm giving away my conclusion a little bit, but I haven't really dealt with the subscribers yet. So the followers are clearly human. I will say that much, and wonderful, wonderful humans. Most are fellow artists. So I started a list of artists that I want to check out, because I want to check your songs out too. And I've told a lot of you that, hey, I just added you to the list. So I am first going to catch up on all the messages that I should have answered, and my apologies again. And I will send this little thing out to you in case you want to, get in on this little. I'm going to have a little draw. I don't have much money. So my husband had found a box of old CDs, and he said, well, you could give these away. Some people, seem to be pretty interested and might, enjoy having an actual. Not many people even have, it's kind of a thing of the past. Most people, everything's digital. Most people don't play CDs. Although I've heard records are kind of making a comeback for that, warm analog sound. But some people might be interested in the CD. So I'm going to do my little draw with the conclusion, and I'm going to tuck a gift card in the, whoever wins it, I'll do a little draw. But a lot of you, most of you, didn't respond, on YouTube, which is what I was kind of hoping for, is to bring you over to my YouTube channel. And, I realized that if you're not signed in on YouTube, you can't easily just comment. But a lot of you commented on N1M. So those ones I'll put you in the draw too, in case you want the CD, it'll be a small gift card. But yeah, I'm gonna try to stay up late tonight and finish my messages, because this is supposed to be posted tomorrow, and I've got a lot of stuff to do. I've been putting everything on hold, trying to keep up to definitely humans in the followers. So I have to say that much. we'll see about the subscribers, because next I'm going to try to figure out a way to, find out if those ones are real. But I can kind of see how people, if you spent money on the Blinn coins, yeah, some people may be paying and paying to promote and then not getting much out of it. I can see where some of the things I've seen out there saying like, oh, it's a scam and I've spent so much money and nothing's come from it. And I see it now for what it is. It's not really about anything more than networking, getting your songs out and connecting with other artists. And, you can't make money from the site. That was, I think, in the first one I said, is anyone else making money? And it's not. You can post your songs, through there, but it is a great site for connecting with people, fellow humans. So the video that started this all, piqued my curiosity, was by Moorebass, bracket Old School Johnny, saying N1M is a scam. And his conclusion, there was a lot of different things though. I think he's talking about his subscribers more than followers, which I can't say for sure. The subscribers might be inflated by bots, perhaps, to get people to want to hang on to them. I know at one point I got a message that for years I'd been over 500 subscribers and didn't, do anything with the account. And then when I decided I was going to put some songs out again, I thought, oh, you know what, I don't want to, they keep sending me this thing that you can't have more than 500 without paying. And you can pay for a basic account, have 2,000, keep 2,000 of your subscribers. And so I decided that, I should investigate whether I wanted to pay the money to keep these subscribers, if they were real people or not. And that's what started it out. But it was from that video where he says that a lot of the pictures on, from the people look like they've been taken off Facebook or, different things like that. And he said, can't, everyone take a good selfie? Well, it's quite the opposite with the pictures of my followers. You are quite attractive and good at taking selfies, and quite the opposite of what he's talking about. And there's a few other differences I noticed. Like a lot of people are saying, oh, I message people and they don't message me back, or it's love your music, blah, 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 like a really generic thing. Not for me. Some of you have told me about things you like about certain songs, or things that they don't look like bots. And that's coming from people from my subscribers, I believe. I should have checked that. Because if all of those were from followers, then yes, not sure about the subscribers list. And one thing that was a little suspicious is when I was trying to send the message, it kept censoring it. And it's a little odd that it didn't want the word bots and it didn't want the word people unless it was sent separately, which maybe I'll just include. It's a few minutes long and rambling, but me trying to figure out what words I could send over there without getting my message censored. Anyway, that's about it for now. I'm really hoping I get all my messages caught up, and sorry again for you that have sent me messages and I haven't got back to you. And thank you for all the wonderful ways you are telling me how you are human, and just for answering me at all. It's absolutely incredible. So thanks so much. One more thing I have to mention is what I did to get out of my, I was so tired. We came home from a soccer game. My kid's in a tournament this weekend. And I was up late last night and I would have just killed for a nap, and I was trying to kind of get energized. And I put on my headphones and listened to a song and actually tried to dance a song, which I wasn't able to do for a while. I kept getting told after each surgery that I couldn't dance or do anything for a certain period of time, and then I would need surgery again. And I am done with surgeries, done with cancer, it looks like. Although I kind of had another scare and this weird rash that usually is a sign of cancer coming back. But I have to say, this whole little thing, this little side vlog thing I'm doing has been absolutely a refreshing distraction from awaiting medical results and things. and although all of them have been good, I'm cancer free. It's been really fun doing this. So if you're kind of on the fence and trying to find a living from home, you can follow me if you want, and I'm going to find out if you can do a YouTube vlog without following all the things that I researched first. And there's certain things like you definitely want to post weekly. So I thought I'll post weekly, post anything weekly, and I'll just take it down later if it's really bad, because no one watches the first, they say 100 videos, like no one's really going to watch the first ones, and you're going to get better at it. And so I've just been doing these kind of all over the place, and you're supposed to stick with one topic, which for me, my passion would be music. Recording it, writing it, dancing to it, playing it, everything to do with music. But this started as, I'm gonna put this back down. But this started as a vlog to motivate me to stay healthy, to stay cancer-free, do everything right, and to kind of pay it forward, because I was helped a lot by the wisdom that is out there from many of you health and wellness vloggers that are sharing some of the most important things that I did to stay cancer-free were grounding. Definitely go get your feet on the ground or a grounding mat. Grounding is huge for inflammation and preventing cancer and everything, and juicing, and learning about manifesting and all these good things that I discovered. And I thought if I did a weekly health and wellness vlog, it would motivate me to stay on top of all these health goals I had. But there's so much out there, so many people doing it better than I'm going to, that I'm just going to explore whether you can actually kind of have a go at doing the whole vlog thing if you're bouncing around from, you know, different things like music. For me, I've declared music and mayhem, because I'm going to start some home renovations. I'm going to rip up a floor and that our dogs destroyed, basically potty training on the one carpeted room. We had to rip it up, rip the underlay, and we're down to the boards. And I want to rip up, the boards are even kind of gross. I want to rip those up and put down a new floor and find out if I can maybe do this myself, or like me and my husband. He tells me I shouldn't start to tackle it without him here. So I kind of told him maybe one day, like, you might be surprised and I'll tackle. And he said, no, wait. And I'm a little nervous about power tools in general, partly because I realized I've always been accident prone, always believed myself to be accident prone. And then recently I discovered that you're always manifesting. I thought, I'm going to look into this manifesting thing and find out how to do it. And you're always manifesting. So if you're in a bad mood and you're thinking of bad things, you're manifesting more bad and more bad energy. And I've been just really getting my head around how you have to just appreciate what you have and not look at what you don't have. Don't, you know, everyone worries about money that doesn't have enough. But the more you worry about it, it doesn't help unless you're coming up with a solution. But general worrying, they say, kind of attracts the same problem. It gives you the problem over and over again. Where focus on what you do have, and there, you know, hopefully that will become more and more things to appreciate as you become more appreciative and more gracious to the things that you have. And anyway, about manifesting and power tools. So I've decided that perhaps I am not actually unlucky. I've just always believed myself to be. So perhaps it's safe for me to use the power tools and stuff. We'll see. So if you want to find out whether you're like regular kind of person like me can find their way on, you know, into hopefully making it my side job or music. The goal is to get back to music, recording it, releasing it, finding some way to make some money from it so I don't have to get a real job. And I'm going to explore that in upcoming vlogs. What's the best way to try to explore making an income for independent songwriters? But what I was going to say is right before I started recording, I was so tired and I didn't just kind of didn't want to do it, but I thought I have to do this weekly thing. That's the whole goal. And I have to answer, you know, now I've started this thing. And to get energized, I listened to a few good songs. And it's absolutely amazing what music can do for a person. So even if you're not making money at it, if you love doing it, do it partly for that your songs might do that for someone else, be that thing that lifts them up one day, or just affects them in some way emotionally. Because music, it's profound how much it can change my mood. So I would like to get back to making it, and hopefully having some songs out there that profoundly affect other people the way music affects me. Yeah. So keep doing it, even if you're not making money. We're going to try to figure out a way for songwriters to make a little bit of side income. And if I can find it, I will pass it on in upcoming vlogs. But keep making your music, especially if you love it. There's something kind of healing about doing something you love. I think it's really important to give it time, you know, give yourself that me time to work on your songs and stuff. I'm just finding out I'm getting back to that. After being a busy mom, my kids are finally getting old enough that I have time again. So it's a pretty wonderful thing to be songwriting again. And we'll find out if I can actually make a go of it to be my living. So thanks for listening. So this is me trying to figure out what words are being censored on N1M. The message I'm trying to say, I've broken it down into parts, as I recently watched a video that claimed most of the messages on N1M are not real people. I've taken out the word bots. It's pretty clear that word was being censored because I got another message when I took bots out, it went. So we'll see if they are censoring N1M. Are they censoring the word people? I'll just take that off for now. I'm gonna end up sending someone a message that doesn't make sense if, oh, well, that's crazy. It's the word people. Let's just try to send the word people. Okay, dun, dun, dun.